Today we are going to study the second part of the Hebrew alphabet, that is the vowels. Just a light recap. Hebrew alphabet is written from right to left. This is very basic, you have to understand. It is written from right to left. They are square letters. Psalm 119 has all the letters of the Hebrew alphabet written in it. Consonants are 22 in number. Today we are going to study the vowels. Okay. Vowels. There are two types of Hebrew. The biblical Hebrew, in which Bible was originally written, and the modern Hebrew, which is in use right now. There are certain differences between the two. Biblical Hebrew has only consonants. There are no vowels in Biblical Hebrew. But certain consonants are used as vowels. Biblical Hebrew, no vowels, but certain consonants are used as vowels. They are three. Het, which is pronounced as ha, h, equivalent to the vowel sound a. Then the second vowel letter is consonant letter, which is used as vowel is yod, which is the sound ya. It is used for the vowels a, I. The third vowel letter is Vav. It has the pronunciation Va and is used for vowel letters O or U. O or U. The whole part you need not remember right now, because it is present only in Biblical Hebrew. Right now, what is in practice is modern Hebrew. The vowels were introduced by Masoretes at 8th century AD to facilitate easy pronunciation. It is called vowel pointing. It may look a bit difficult initially, but I will try to simplify it as much as possible. A horizontal line at T, then 3 dots written slantingly, 3 dots written in a triangular fashion, 2 dots written horizontally, 2 dots written vertically, a single dot below the letter, a single dot above the letter. This may be a bit confusing, but I will simplify it. There are only 3 parts. A dot, which can be 1 in number or 2 or 3. Then the second one is a horizontal line. Third one is a horizontal line followed by a vertical line in the middle. I repeat, it can be either a dot or a horizontal line, or a horizontal line with a vertical line from its middle. We are going to see it in a bit elaborate fashion. The consonants which are used as vowels are Het, which gives the vowel sound of A. The second consonant is Yod, which gives vowel sound of A or I. The third consonant is Wow, which gives a vowel sound of Oo or O. Vowel marking. The first vowel is A. A is depicted by a horizontal line below the letter. The square boxes which are depicted are for the place of the consonants. A horizontal line below a consonant depicts A. A horizontal line followed by a vertical line denotes the vowel A. Then the second one is E. 3 dots written in a triangular fashion gives the sound of A. 2 dots written horizontally gives the sound of A. Now we will study it with the consonant, then it becomes easy. This is the letter B, as you have learnt already. B followed by a horizontal line is pronounced as Ba. B followed by a horizontal plus vertical line is pronounced as Ba. B followed by 3 dots in a triangular fashion is pronounced as Be. B followed by 2 horizontal dots, Be. I repeat, Ba, Ba, Be, Be. Then coming to the third English letter I, it is depicted by a dot, single dot below the consonant I, and the elongated form is a single dot plus an additional yod. This is pronounced as I. Now coming to the letter O. It is depicted by a single dot above the consonant, and the elongated form of O is the consonant followed by a vowel and the dot above it. Again we will see it with the consonant. B followed by a single dot below is pronounced as B. B followed by a single dot below and the yod is B. B with a single dot above is Bo. B with a vowel and a single dot above the vowel is pronounced Bo. Then coming to the last English letter U, 3 dots written in a slanting fashion below the letter is U. A vowel and a single dot within it. Here the single dot is written above the vowel. Here the single dot is written in the middle of the vowel. It is pronounced as Oo. Again with the consonant, B followed by 3 dots in a slanting fashion below is pronounced as Boo. B with the vowel and a dot in the middle is pronounced as Boo. recap. Vowels are divided into two types. Certain consonants are used as vowels. They are het. Het is pronounced as a. Then yod. Yod is pronounced as a or e. Then the third one is vav, which is pronounced as oo or o. Then coming to the English equivalents, a. A horizontal line below is pronounced as ba. A horizontal plus vertical line, ba. Three dots in a triangular fashion, be. Two dots in a horizontal fashion, be. Single dot below, B. Single dot followed by a yod, B. A single dot above the letter, bo. A vav plus a single dot above it, bo. Three dots in a slanting fashion below, boo. A vav with a single dot in the middle, boo. It may look bit difficult in beginning, but you can have a chart side by side and you can, by practice it comes easily. Now we have studied vowels, short vowels and long vowels. Short vowel is ba, ba. Ba is long. Be, short. Be is long. Similarly, be, be. Bo, bo. Boo, boo. In Hebrew, there is another part of the vowels which are called as reduced vowels. For someone to understand it, I will call it short of short vowels. It has a sound which is less in intensity than a short vowel. For this, there is a term called sheva in Hebrew. Sheva is nothing but two dots written vertically. Just remember this. Sheva means two dots written vertically. Seva, which we will learn a bit later, can be either silent or vocal. For example, if the seva is silent, B followed by a silent seva is pronounced as B. If the seva is vocal, vocal means this seva or the two dots are pronounced. Here it is pronounced as be. A silent seva is not pronounced. B followed by a silent seva is pronounced as B. A vocal seva is vocalized. B followed by a vocal seva is pronounced as be. Now you will have a question. How to differentiate or how to know a particular seva is a silent or vocal? The simplest of the rule is the first seva which occurs in any word is pronounced, that is vocal. The second seva which occurs in any word is silent. Then third vocal, fourth silent. Just a recap, any seva which occurs in the first letter of a word is usually vocal. Then the second is silent. Third is again vocal, fourth is silent. We will learn about this a bit later. for the time being, you just know there is a term called seva, which is marked by 2 dots written vertically. Now coming to the reduced vowels. The reduced vowels are depicted by a seva written before the vowel. As you know, the horizontal line means a. If the horizontal line is preceded by a seva, then it is pronounced as a. Then the second vowel is 3 vertical dots written in a triangular fashion is a. Here, if it is preceded by a seva, then it's pronounced as a. B. Silent seva followed by horizontal line is ba. Ba. B. Silent seva and a is written as be. Here, one important thing here is which goes away from the ordinary, which you have to memorize it, no other way. A T preceded by a seva. Usually this T is pronounced as A, but here it is pronounced a T preceded by a seva is pronounced as O. O. A short form of the O vowel. T preceded by a seva is pronounced as bo. This you have to memorize it, because usually a T depicts a long vowel but here it is pronounced as O.